I haven't actually hit publish on my KDP account for maybe 3 years or so. And I haven't formatted manuscript. I haven't done like keyword research. I haven't gone out and do like manual stuff for reviews. I haven't created a cover, an A+ or any of that stuff. For some of it a little later, some of it, whatever. But like in the last 2 to 3 years, I've removed myself from all of that. Why? Because it's low income producing work. That's why. I have what's called a publishing manager who runs my Amazon business for me completely. He's amazing. And he does all of that. He does our niche research. He does our cover design. He does our A+ design. He does the formatting. He does the description writing. He works with all of our freelancers. He creates all of the books and like through our book creation process, creates all of them. And then he fills out all the info on Amazon KDP, all the 7 keyword slots, the descriptions, the categories, all of that. The only thing he doesn't do is ads, because ads are my baby and I love ads. But he does literally everything else. We typically are pretty flat with our publishing business. Like it's between $10,000 to $15,000 a month, like every single month. During Q4, we'll go as high as like, I think we did like $47,000, $48,000 for one of the months during Q4, but that's kind of where we're at. So you have an idea of kind of like the level that I'm at personally on a publishing business, but like he does all of that. And the reason you need to have somebody like him running your publishing business is it allows you to focus on the higher value, more important tasks about the direction of where you want the business to go. So much like a CEO. Who would have thought? Why don't you run your business, your publishing business, your Amazon KDP business like any large company? You're the CEO of the business. You have to think about the strategies and the direction that you want to go in your Amazon KDP business. And that is the part of the business that I fucking love. I love it. And the tasks that this person will do is going to be very different for you as it is for me, like based on what you need in your business. Like, for example, when I first started working with my publishing manager, or a publishing manager back in the time, they weren't a publishing manager. They were like just like a VA, but it was like formatting was like the first thing. And it was like, I just had somebody, like I would bring them the book, they would format the book, they were on the same book, right? And then it evolved from there. I digress. But my role, the publishing business that we have, is to choose the direction that we want to aim, right? So it's like our goals will do somewhere between like $225,000 and $250,000 a year just on Amazon KDP. And so when we were figuring that out, it was like, okay, well, how are we going to get there? And this is what a CEO does. This is what your role should be. And we work backwards and it's like, all right, well, we need probably X number of new books. These books are doing this. Around Q4, these books will be doing this. And you do the math and you do the estimates. You're like, all right, cool. Where are the breakdowns going to happen? Well, like this, our book production system is shit. We need to fix this. And so we worked on that. We fixed that. We've been struggling with getting consistent A+. So, testing out different designers. And then now we found a system that works just money for A+s and covers. And so now we can just keep repeating it like an assembly line, essentially, with whatever books that we have coming in. And that is like the fun part of the publishing business. Talking to freelancers, writing descriptions, doing covers and niche research, that is the most boring part of this business, but it has to be done and you have to get good at it that you can pass it on and help teach somebody else how to do it just as well as you or 80% as well as you, so you can level up and think about the high level stuff. And don't get me wrong, I do final decisions on everything, right? So when we're jumping into I think 2 different niches in the last 2 months or so we've been doing, it was like, hey, I'm thinking, let's check out this niche because I'm starting to see more traffic coming onto it. And then let's get into here as well. So then we have our calls every 2 weeks and it's like, okay, well then, so for this niche, let's do 3 or 4 books and hit these type of angles. All right. And then it's like, okay, for this one, let's just do 2 books and let's just hit these right away. Okay. Prio 1, Prio 2, let's complete this and then complete this. Those are the decisions that you're making to direct the business where you want to go. And then it's kind of come back onto me for the latest call that we had was all right, cool, books are ready to go. What's going to be the launch strategy for them? And it's like, all right, I want to switch up this. We're testing a new way of launching it. It's like, okay, let's try this. And then, so like, I'll get my hands dirty. I'll do some actual manual work. I'm not afraid of that. It's like, okay, now let's do some manual work here. It's like, all right, let's use this system to get reviews and let's see how it's going to perform over the next couple months to see if we can make that our standardized system of getting reviews now. And those are the higher level CEO level decisions that are really, really fun to make because you get to judge the direct impact that those decisions have on your bottom line, right? I get it. Not everybody's at this level. If you're like at 10 grand a month right now, you're not doing this stuff. Right now, you're doing everything. But this is the type of stuff you need to start thinking about. You need to start considering, right? If you're like, hey, I do everything right now. Okay, cool. What would happen if you died? Well, would your business survive or would it die too? So how can you remove yourself so your business keeps working? And it's just creating systems. It's like, hey, Emeka, how do you create a system? I don't know. Go ask Claude how to create a system. Tell it how you run your publishing business and that you want to create SOPs, standard operating procedures for every single part of your business. That's what we have. We use Notion to do that. And it allows us to know exactly where all of our books are, at what stage of production they are, at what stage of promotion they are. And this is like the higher level stuff that nobody talks about.